This is Dong Nai Radio and Television Station. Welcome to the news today. Yesterday, Comrade Nguyễn Hồng Lĩnh, member of the Party Central Committee and Secretary of the Dong Nai Provincial Party Committee, chaired a meeting with the Tân Mai Group Joint Stock Company to listen to the investment ideas for building Monang Industrial Park, Vĩnh Cửu District. According to the proposal of Tân Mai Group's Joint Stock Company, Monang Industrial Urban Service Park, with a scale of 250.8 hectares, located in Vĩnh Cửu District, is a specialized wood industrial park serving relocation, wood processing facilities in Biên Hòa City and neighboring localities out of existing residential areas. Next to the industrial factory is an adjacent 51 hectares social housing area, providing housing and utility services including schools, healthcare, sports and entertainment, serving experts and laborers. Tân Mai Group and its partner commit to investing in developing Monang Industrial Park into an ecological, circular industrial park that attracts industry that do not pollute the environment and follow legal regulations. Speaking at the meeting, Provincial Party Secretary Nguyễn Hồng Lĩnh says that, in terms of policy, the Provincial Party Committee encourages investment in building ecologically oriented wood industrial zones and clusters. Regarding the scales and type of industrial zones of areas, the Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee assigned the Provincial Committee's Personnel Committee to consider specifically under the province planning, creating favorable conditions for business to deploy. Yesterday, the Club of Retired Women's Union of Dong Nai Province organized the 51st traditional meeting to celebrate the 93rd anniversary of the founding of the Vietnam Women's Union. Speaking at the meeting, Chairman of the Provincial Women's Union, Lê Thị Thái, sent wishes to the province female retirees to always live happily and healthily with their families. At the same time, they wish to continue to receive attention, encouragement, support and convey experiences from the previous generation. Apply creativity and innovation in the 2001 to 2006 term, bringing the women's movement and the association's work to further development. On this occasion, the Club of Officers of the Retired Women's Association of Dong Nai Province coordinated with the Provincial Women's Union to give gifts and organize a celebration of longevity for female retirees in the province. Among Vietnam men's export product groups, there are 4 groups with a turnover of 1 billion USD. Leading the way are phones and components with 41.47 billion USD. Next are computers, electronic products and components, machinery, equipment, tools, spare parts, textiles and garments. Regarding products, fruits and vegetable exports earned 349.52 million USD, thereby increasing the turnover from the beginning of the year until now to 4.56 billion USD, up to 75.4% growth over the same period last year. Last year's period equivalent to an increase in turnover of nearly 2 billion USD, bringing the total import-export turnover of the country from the beginning of the year until now to nearly 523 billion USD. A trade balance reached the surplus of 22.54 billion USD. Diplomatic activities to resolve the Hamas-Israel conflict have reached the first results. Accordingly, after negotiations mediated by Qatar, yesterday the Hamas movement released 2 American hostages. Office of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Judith Raanan and her daughter were taken hostage when Hamas carried out an attack on Israel on October 7th. Netanyahu's office statement added that after their release, the 2 hostages were taken from Nahal oz-Kibbutz area near Gaza to a military base in central Israel. According to American press, Judith and her mother reside in Evanston, Chicago. Mr. Abu Ubaida, spokesman for the armed wings of Hamas, says the hostages were released after mediation efforts by Qatar and for humanitarian reasons. On the U.S. side, President Joe Biden thanked Qatar and Israel for their cooperation. Republican member Jim Jordan yesterday lost his chance to become the Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives. This happened after Mr. Jordan failed to pass the third round of voting in the election for chairman of the U.S. House of Representatives, and the Republican Party decided to revoke his nomination. Support for Mr. Jordan has gradually decreased over the past week. On the third round of voting to elect Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives yesterday, he received only 194 votes in support, down 6 votes in the first round of the election held on October 17th. With 194 votes in favor, Mr. Jordan is also 17 votes short of winning the gavel of the Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives. After yesterday's voting round, the Republican Party voted to revoke Mr. Jordan's nomination for Speaker of the House of Representatives. As the result, with 112 votes in favor and 86 votes against, the Communist Party revoked the nomination. This is the end of our news today. Thanks for watching. Have a good time. Goodbye.